confirm their progression to the semi-finals. They've chosen a 4-4-2 setup, or rather their coach, Domo Akara, has. It will be Gabriel Bau in goal, the back four, Edet, Gasali, Igwe and Joseph. Itimi, Emmanuel, Tuta and Ezenagu, the midfield four, and leading the line, Juliet Sunday and Edidion Etim. Left back Joseph converted a penalty to open the scoring for Bayelsa against TP Mazembe in their last game. She's had 89 touches of the ball, more than any of her teammates. She'll be looking to have an influential role again tonight. Important game. It's another member of the back line though, captain, of course, Igwe, who's there with her opposite number, Yasmin Abu Gaud. Complete the pre-match admin, a coin toss. VAR there, available if required. We've seen a fair amount of VAR intervention in recent games, giving a penalty in last night's game. It's a 3-5-2 for Wadi Degla. Farah Hassan, the goalkeeper. The back three, Mohamed, Cruz and Abdel Good. Midfield five, Mahmoud, El Sol, Abdel Hamid, Abdel Razek and Asma Goma. And up front, Mahira Eldan Buki and Hayley Robertson. So now the final seconds before kickoff. Everything to play for. Coaches have done their preparation. Domo Akara and Wael El Sayed. All they can do now is hope that their players heed their instructions and come out with the result that they're looking for. The referee blows the whistle and away we go in Rabat. The Queens getting us underway. Final Group B games of the CAF Women's Champions League. Nigerian champions Bayelsa Queens take on Egyptian champions Wadi Degla. Bayelsa Queens in all white, shooting from right to left. Wadi Degla in all black. And it is Bayelsa straight on the attack. Important interception from Kaylee Cruz there. Will be an early corner. Taken short, delivered in, headed away. Danger not totally gone yet. Looking for a way into the box, not finding it. Long ball dealt with by the captain, Abel Good. That header not going in the direction number 4, Hassan Mohamed would have wanted. Did eventually make its way back to her keeper though. Hassan relieved to be able to dive on the ball. Maybe a moment's relief for the back line, the Egyptian side. Immediately finding their backs to the walls in the opening couple of minutes. Again, possession has switched hands already. Tackle there by Mohammed. Instructions from Okara on the sidelines. Former football player himself, suited up for numerous clubs in Nigeria and Europe. His playing career spanning 9 years from 1995 to 2004. Of course, more focused on coaching, and we'll be pleased with the start the side have made here. Opposite number, well, El Sayed. Household name in the women's football community in Egypt, following his impactful journey with Wadi Degla. Played a prominent role in 14 Egyptian league titles and 7 cups. There'll be another corner here for Nigerian side. They look to ease their nerves. An early goal would certainly do that, put them in a great position into a dangerous area. Headed away. Comes back in, headed on. Clear cut chances just yet, but possession very much all taking place in the Wadi Degla final third. Not sure they have yet managed any possession in the opposition half. Chance now to calm the nerves of Wadi Degla. They try and play it long. But Robertson unable to catch that. Straight back with Bayelsa. Hit him at the byline. Significant attention from Mohammed, who does eventually get in the sliding tackle. Not the touch that Razek would have hoped for, but no harm done. Played forwards towards Robertson on the chase in a foot race with Gloria Det. Appeals from the Wadi Degla forward. A goal kick, and a referee's decision. One given away by Mercia Timi. Degla unable to take advantage again. Strong header there from Mohammed. Mahmoud looks to bring it out. El Sol, but neither of her forwards on the same wavelength there. forwards for Sunday. Looks for options in the middle. Tauta firing it in towards the box. Dealt with the Wadi Degla defence. They'll look to counter-attack. Another one for Robinson to chase. Once again, a close foot race. But ultimately, Desali comes out with the ball. Itimi putting it in. Danger still not cleared. First shot on target, and it finds its way into the net. Not the best goalkeeping from Farah Hassan. Not one she'll want to watch back. Looked an easy enough save, but somehow found its way through her fingers. And then turned home by Juliet Sunday just to make sure. Goma Joseph, the left back with the original shot. It did curl away slightly from the keeper, but easy as they come for Sunday. And a perfect start for Bayelsa. Eight minutes, 1-0. And now in a great position to take that second qualification spot in Group B. Now, where can Wadi Degla bounce back, strike back? They're still looking for their first goal in the tournament. Likely proved to be a consolation at this point, but could mean a lot to them. Come all this way. They came so close to reaching the knockouts on home soil last year. It's not really gone their way in this year's edition. But something for their troubles. It would probably mean the world. Still goalless in the other Group B game between Mamelodi Sundowns and TP Mazembe. Wales are clear in second on 6 points as things stand. Kept in by Etim. Given away though, and Hamdan Bouki looks to break. Over to Robinson on the right. Looks for options to her left, doesn't find any. Wants to hold it up. Back to the safety of Abdelrazek. But not long before play switches hands again. And now the Nigerian side rushing forwards. Zanagu not quite able to find ATM on that occasion. Abdelrazek with space to move into. really well. Over to the left. Gomo Joseph, as mentioned, had a great second game. She's released Sunday here, puts it into the danger area. Dealt with the Wadi Degla backline. That looked like a nasty clash. Abdel Razek clearing the ball. Coming together with Ezenagu. Follow through. Studs up. Seemingly both players not too badly hurt and able to carry on. Knocked on by Robertson. Here is Eldan Balki. The chance, takes it round the keeper, but from the narrowest of angles, unable to thread the needle. And she's finding the side netting. It was good work to reach that point, taking it back round Gabriel Bau. Here the offside flag had eventually gone up against Eldan Balki, but more promising signs from Wadi Degla. First real probing of the Bayelsa defensive unit. But here they come down the other end again. Juliet Sunday. That one high and wide. Hit him in the middle, asking if maybe the cross wasn't the better option. Acknowledged by her strike partner. El Sayed has plenty to say to his players. He's been well aware of how difficult this competition has been. Said before the game, it's one that really deserves its name. We played against real champions in all aspects. We take our defeats of the day as life lessons. We'll be fully ready for next time. It has been a chastening experience in this year's tournament so far for Wadi Degla. So used to winning in their own domestic league, it's just been a shock to the system. As mentioned before the game, won all but one of their games in Egypt in the previous campaign, but still yet to score here in Morocco. Quality has taken a step up since last year's tournament. There's been some excellent play. But Wadi Degla with the ball here, with a nice spell of possession. Out to the right with Eldan Balki. Looks to dink it in. Robertson waiting by the penalty spot, but cut out. Taken down by El Sol. Wadi Degla with a throw. Much better spell here. Looking to bounce back after that early goal and showing more what they're made of. Mahmoud gets it back, looks to put the cross in. Misses everybody. All four Bayelsa defenders and Robertson as well. Flicked on, a bit of space here. Out to the left for Joseph again. Lifts it in. Not high enough, cut out. Dan Balki. Yes, another one for Robertson to chase. They're asking a lot of the number 23 though. It's yet to pay off.
Go.
Joseph again. This time knocking it down the line. Etim holding on to the ball, retaining possession, gets it back. Nice play between the two. Space ahead of Emmanuel. Tries from distance, but quite away off target. Han taking the goal kick short. Just 21 years of age. She's played every minute of the tournament. Conceded 7 goals so far though. Nice ball through. And free kick goes the way of Bayelsa, just outside the area. There was Ezenagu motoring towards the box. This is a very tempting position. Clumsy stab at the ball from Mahmoud. A clear foul. Plenty of options here for Bayelsa. For lurking in the vicinity of the ball. Looks like it might come down to either Tauta Gloriadet. She is making her way away from the ball now. And it is just Tauta and Ezenagu left over the ball. Will it be the right footer or the left footer? 5 players in the wall. Farah Hassan watching keenly. It's the right footer. It's just over. Ezenagu, a good contact. Getting it up and over the wall, but not quite enough dip. Always difficult from such close range, just outside the box, to get that lift up and over with the dip. Not far away. Once we watch the replays, Bayelsa already having 1 possession back. And here is Ezenagu again. This time opts to lay it out to the left. Joseph. Tauta. Joseph not where her teammates expected her to be there. Not the most convincing clearance. And the ball breaking for Robertson. Still with it. Flicks it towards the penalty spot, but Dan Balki wasn't there. So far, whether it's Robertson or Eldan Balki who's made a venture forwards, they've always been significantly outnumbered once they did get towards the Bayelsa box. See the number of white shirts flood forward with each Bayelsa attack. A lovely take there from Etim. She has a go. It's a good save. The rebound though falls to Sunday. Keeps it in. Nice shimmy laid up for Tauta, but beaten to it by a black shirt. Lovely drop of the shoulder there by Etienne. A good connection on the left-footed shot, but strong hands from Hassan. That'll do her confidence the world of good after that early mistake. Gave the opposition the lead. Another shot there, this time from Itimi. That one Hassan didn't have to worry about. Free kick goes the way of Wadi Degla. Mohammed knocks down. Mamelodi Sundowns have taken the lead in the other game, which puts Bayelsa's situation even safer. Now 3 points clear of Mazembe in second place. Take a turnaround in both games to deny them their place in the semi-finals as things stand. Still very much on top in this game. And a chance here to make it two. Flicked up by Izanagu. Kept alive by Itimi. She's got Abdelrazek for company, but holds her off. And the effort by Etienne. Difficult one, with the goal behind her. Able to keep it down, but again, Bayelsa really showing what they're made of in an attacking sense. Had almost 2/3 of the possession so far, and 8 shots to Wadi Degla's 1. Good work there on the right. Left by Sunday. Etienne perhaps had more time than she thought. Could have taken a touch. And yet again, as we cut back to play, the ball is with Bayelsa. Kept in by Mahmoud. She does on a throw. Clash of boots there. Decision goes the way of Wadi Degla. Bayelsa playing their way out from the back. Some space here ahead of Itimi. Makes her way towards the box now. Left with Gloria Det, the right back. Perhaps to just slow things down, but perhaps too much. Given away to Eldon Bauki. One back again, delivered in by Edet. It's a good cross. Captain clears for Wadi Degla. Joseph looking for the first time. Cross, which was blocked by Mohammed. Hassan unable to prevent the corner. Third corner for Bayelsa. Taken short again. And Edet here on the left, the right back. Taking a rare opportunity to cut inside and have a go on her strong foot. Really able to find the side netting. After that stronger spell around the quarter-hour mark, Wadi Degla now fallen back into a defensive mindset. Haven't been able to get into the Bayelsa half, and here's a chance. Well held by Hassan on that occasion. It's distinctive blue-tipped. Big clearance there. But Robertson on the other side. Game really does seem to be getting away from Wadi Degla. Get a bit of respite here with the free kick. Bayelsa looking set to reach the last four. If they do so, they'll emulate the performance of the Nigerian national women's team, who made it to the last four of the recent 2022 Women's AFCON, held in Morocco in July. Started out life as the Garden City Angels in 1998. Renamed in 2000. Bayelsa Queens as they remain today. They'd love to make good on that Queen's name. Make themselves African royalty. By taking the crown here in Morocco. Second CAF Women's Champions League. Here a chance, Edet trying her luck from distance, rushing in. Goal kick the result. Good power on the strike. Deflection, taking the sting off it. Wadi Degla defender diving in there, but no penalty. Can the Egyptian side now form an attack? That's a better ball. It's given Abdelrazek some space. She works her way into the area, unleashes the shots, but Bawu doing well. Get her body behind the ball. No spills like that of her opposite number that led to the first goal. First shot on target for Wadi Degla. Still just the one goal in it. A long way from out of this match. As things stand, they'll just have to grab one against the run of play. They are one of only 3 teams to have returned to the competition, along with Asfar and Mamelodi Sundowns. Their record of never keeping a clean sheet will continue in all 6 of their CAF Women's Champions League games. Good. Tenacious work by Juliet Sunday, throwing the ball down the left wing, winning a throw first side deep into Wadi Degla territory. We have Mahira Danbauki still down. The medical team will run on and check her over. There, watching on. His path with Bayelsa Queens began as assistant coach in 2021. But during the same year, in an interim capacity, led the club to win the maiden Betsy Obaseki Cup, silencing last year's CAF Women's Champions League campaigners Rivers Angels. He was handed the permanent head coach role in August. His tutelage. A month later, the club won the Wafu B Women's Champions League qualifiers in Côte d'Ivoire. And now seemingly heading to the final four here in the Champions League finals. Tata. Over to Joseph, lifted in with her right foot this time. Emmanuel. Space on the right for Ezanagu, lifted in. Tempting one for Itimi, couldn't quite make the connection. Sitting up for a spectacular volley. Maybe didn't quite expect it to get all the way through to her. Emmanuel. Tata. Nice pass between the lines for Itimi. Joseph does well to lift it over the on-rushing Eldan Balki, who's seemingly fit to continue. And the forward lays it off to be cleared there by Omnia Mahmoud. But again, comes straight back. Ezanagu. Edet lifts it in, just over from Juliet Sunday. Looked like it might be about to make it two. It's a nice move, very well worked. Between about half of the outfield 10 and just lifted over there. Sunday, a lot of pace on the ball. Trying to delicately deflect it home. But Wadi Degla live another day with just a 1-goal deficit into the final 10 minutes of the first period. Only just over the bar. Looks like there may have been a brief VAR check there, but nothing doing, and remains a Wadi Degla goal kick. And then Balki doing her best to hang on to the ball. Did so past a couple of Bayelsa players, but ultimately losing possession. Captain Igwe. Argu's first cross blocked, but holds on to possession. Switched out to the left, but Joseph not there. And Mahmoud wins it away. Continues to run down the right wing. Option not taken up by Il Sol. Here's Robinson. Nice ball. Good challenge from Sunday. Hit it. Looking for options ahead of her. She finds Sunday. There's an Argu. A good challenge from the skipper. That one coming off. Head to Dion Etienne. Close range. Assistant flagging. It will be Wadi Degla's free kick. Or goal kick, seemingly. Taken by Mahmoud. Fair power on the goal kick and finding Robertson. Shows her pace once again to challenge Kasali. Good composure from the centre-back. Once again, Bayelsa comfortably play it out from the back. Flicked on by Joseph. Slip though from Atimi. Hands back possession. Chinyere Igboamalu still on the bench for now. She was the scorer of Wales' second goal in the win over TP Mazembe. Attempted 6 shots in that game, all 6 being on target. She'll likely make an appearance later on. We'll have to wait and see. It's another corner for Bayelsa. Tauta set to take the corner. 5 white shirts in the box to pick out. It's high, looped in. Cleared to safety by Eldan Bauki. Back doing her defensive duties. In addition to attempting to break through the Bayelsa defence. Second attempt, this time cleared by Cruz. And then more emphatically so. Manuel to Joseph. Hedet. Not the pass that Tauta was aiming for. Gets it away, but only temporarily. Joseph with some space to utilise on the left. Looks to pick out as an Argu and does so. Bayelsa are in no hurry. They have the goal they need to secure their progression. They don't need to commit too many players forward. Of course, a second would make further sure of things, but Hassan able to hold on to that cross. Nicely done there by Tauta. Skill. Nagu lays it off to the right back again. Edet, the fullbacks, both playing a large role in this game so far. That one cut out. Chance here. El Sol tries to bring it away. The pass just behind Robertson's run. That was an opportunity. They haven't had too many, and they won't get too many. It's control from Fatimi. Once again, out to Joseph on the left. To Wadi Degla, defender straight over to her. She had to lay it off. Credit to Wadi Degla. Heads haven't dropped. Still pressing. Just struggle to move forwards with the ball once they have won it. Good strong foot there from number 3, Kasali. There just seems to be so much more space for Bayelsa to exploit in the middle of the park. That cross blocked by Goma. Ball stays in play though. Edet lifts it in and headed goalwards by Juliet Sunday, but straight at Hassan. Comfortable enough to gather up. Good pressing by Etim to win the ball back before it had even escaped the Wadi Degla third. Edet fires it in, hits our own teammate. Looks to have done Ezanagu some damage in the process. There was some force behind that shot. Ezanagu in the wrong place at the wrong time. Referee has halted play, so she can be checked on. There is the chance, the header from Sunday, but floating cross in and hard to get the requisite power to challenge the keeper. Be just 1 minute of additional time, and we're already well into that during this stoppage in play. Everything going to plan so far for Bayelsa. Mamelodi Sundowns have extended their advantage in the other game. So the likelihood now, Bayelsa just have to hold on here. They could even draw and would still go through with a point more than Mazembe. Recovered well from their first loss to the Sundowns. Coach Akara said they changed their setup after that opening loss. Changed tactics. Seems to have paid off. Currently on course for their second consecutive win. To safety by Mahmoud. There will be one final corner, you'd imagine, before half-time. Taken short to Joseph, crossed in. The clearance goes backwards, but then cleared more convincingly by Eldan Balki, and there is the half-time whistle. 1-0 at the break. It's been mostly one-way traffic, with that traffic heading in the direction of Wadi Degla. Bayelsa Queens very much on top, capitalising on a mistake by Farah Hassan in the Wadi Degla goal 8 minutes in, who spilled Agoma Joseph's long-range shot. Almost 70% of possession by the end, as Bayelsa turned the screw. 14 attempts to the 6 of their opponents, 6 of which were on target. Wadi Degla will be determined in the second half to get at least their first goal of the tournament, and not totally out of it yet, just the 1 goal behind. Both teams have plenty to play for in the second half.
خليك زي ما غادي تيتو تاع داو تيسو ايوا شاي ايه منيح خليك زمان اللي بيطلعك برا اللعب جو بينا جو ولا ولا جو كويس بسام مين شيء ايوه تعال كمل بسام مين شيء ايوه تعال كمل كمل Olha, olha! Go, 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 Bena, go. Olha, olha! Go, go,
Hello and welcome back for the second half of this third and final Group B match between Bayelsa Queens and Wadi Degla in the 2022 CAF Women's Champions League. First half was mostly one-way traffic. Bayelsa dominating, scoring just the one. That's all they need as things stand to progress. In fact, as things stand, they could even concede one and draw, with Mamelodi Sundowns 2-0 up in the other Group B match that's currently happening simultaneously. But they want to finish off the group phase in style and secure their win here tonight in Rabat. It was a mistake by the keeper, Farah Hassan, which they pounced on. Juliet Sunday converting after Hassan had spilled a Goma Joseph shot. But now, into the second half, the referee blows the whistle. And we're off and running in this final Group B game. The final action from the group phase. Bayelsa now shooting from left to right, all in white. Wadi Degla in all black. And now looking more and more likely that last year's hosts, when the tournament was in Egypt, first ever CAF Women's Champions League, will be going home. And coming close to making that even more certain there. The ball cannoned off the top of the bar. The cross in looked somewhat innocuous at first, but found its way goalwards, and Hassan not able to reach it. As the deflection off Basant Mohamed, which helped it on. Edidiong Etim's outside of the boot. Not quite low enough to make it 2-0. But yes, Wadi Degla surely determined to go out with at least a consolation. They haven't scored yet in the tournament. And they know how to find the back of the net. Certainly on home soil anyway. In the Egyptian Premier League, it was a dominant performance last season. That's another one that's nearly slipped through Hassan's hands. Another shot from range, this time Emmanuel. Shifting it to a left. Decent strike, heading for the bottom corner. Hassan getting her body behind it, but snuck between her legs, fortunately. You can see her breath there. Little gasp of relief, perhaps, as she turned round and found it sitting motionless behind her. Want to start the second half the way she started the first. There's the captain, Igwe. Composed as ever on the ball as Bayelsa play their way forwards from the back. Lifted in, and it could be a chance here for the second, and it is a chance, and it's converted. Bayelsa do get their second, courtesy of Mercy Etimi. I have to say it's been coming. It was a good cross in, and it fell invitingly for the number 16. And didn't have to ask her twice, hammering home and doubling her side's lead And now surely they are 99% certain to qualify for the semi-finals. Good strike of the ball, good technique. It was Juliet Sunday who went for the first ball, which just fell off the back of Basant Mohammed, unwittingly setting up Itimi. And now it's a long way back for Wadi Degla. More so than before, surely a consolation now. All they can really play for. It would take the shock of all shocks for them to find the specific mathematic permutations that they require to progress, which was a heavy loss in the other game and a heavy win for themselves. Now 2-0 in both games, but the 2-0 in this one, crucially, not in the direction that they needed. And losing out again, white shirts flood forwards. That touch there, just getting away from Ezenagu though. And the free kick goes the way of Wadi Degla. Itim extending an apologetic hand. Forward, Mahira Ildan Bauki dropping deep to collect the ball. Again, one for Hayley Robertson to chase. She's not had much joy chasing down those long balls so far today. Normally there or thereabouts, but the Bayelsa defence solid. Emmanuel. Playing in triangles, efficiently cutting through the Wadi Degla midfield. Now a chance to lift it in for Ezenagu. This time well claimed by Farah Hassan. Goes long with the goal kick this time, but still comes straight down, well controlled by Igwe, the captain. Ball falling from a great height and all the pace taken straight off it. Now, Bayelsa just have to go through the motions for their second half. In the other game, Sundowns have extended their lead. Now 3-0. They'll surely go through top of the group with the full 9 points. But Bayelsa looking set to join them in the semi-finals. Can they also get their third now? Yes, they can. A beautiful shot. Itimi again. A second in a matter of minutes, and that one a real beauty. Right into the top, into the bottom corner, excuse me. Placement perfect. Hassan unable to get down and across. And the head's beginning to drop in the Wadi Degla camp. Laid off. And first time, just inside that far post. Great precision on the strike. Team with the assist. And Etimi with their second of the night. This could now become a matter of damage limitation for Wadi Degla. Game slipping away from them. Two goals in under 5 minutes. Credit to Wadi Degla. Still pressing, still running. To the left there for Abdelrazek. Takes great spirit. Keep giving it your all. 3-0 down in what now looks set to be your final game of a tournament. But they're pushing on. Again, Abdelrazek competing for the ball and winning a throw. Goma takes the throw. Robertson waiting in the middle. The cross not delivered in. Eventually shielded out by Kasali, allowing our keeper, Gabriel Bawu, to come and collect. We have a couple of players down on the ground. Is Asma Goma. Took the throw, didn't see what happened between her and the Bayelsa player, who appears to be Etimi, the goal scorer, I think. I'll wait for a replay. Ice being applied to the head and torso respectively. Seems a confusing situation to have arisen. It is Etimi. Seemingly taken a hit to her head and or neck. She won't want to come off though, now on a hat trick. We're back underway. So we approach the hour mark. Bayelsa have extended their dominance in terms of possession in this second half, now heading for 72%. And 18 shots to Wadi Degla's 2. They'll be prepared to take on anyone in the semi-finals. Held their own against Sundowns in that opening game. Did come out on the losing side, but Sundowns, title holders for a reason. They were certainly in the game. Now heading for the final 4. They'll fancy themselves to go all the way. Teammate unable to keep that in. Appears to have switched wings over to the right now. Spent the first half on the left. Presumably is an Argu now on the left. He was heavily involved in the first half. Constantly on that right wing, putting in crosses. Nonetheless, Domo Okara choosing to switch things up a bit. As things stand, Bayelsa would be going up against Asfar, the hosts, in the semi-final as the runners-up of Group B. Asfar having topped Group A with a full quota of 9 points. Here, Wadi Degla with a corner and a decent strike on goal. Well parried by Bau. That more a sign of intent from the Egyptian side. Very well struck. Almost catching the keeper out. See the replay now. An unlikely angle. Stayed hit that one. Only their second shot on target. One of the best strikes of the game. And they come close there as well. Marwa Abdelhamed rising highest at the corner, but unable to keep that header down. Couple of chances there for Wadi Degla. You can see from the reaction as well, they want that goal, even if it is a consolation. They'd hate to go home without having notched at least one. Credit to Gabriel Bau, having had very little to do for the most part of the last hour. Still on her toes and able to react. We have the first booking of the night, which goes the way of Glory Edet, the right back. Well, 15 minutes into the first half was probably Wadi Degla's best spell. Little kick out there from Edet. And 15 minutes into the second half, they're having a good spell as well. Keeper getting her wall in order. It'll be a tempting distance. Omnia Mahmoud standing over it. If they choose to go for the in-swinger. It's also Asma Goma, and it is her who takes it with the outswinger. It's into a great area. Still alive. And now Bayelsa bring it away. There's an Argu on the left now. That one from her team, just behind a teammate. There's an Argu not giving up though. Getting the tackle in eventually. It looked a great delivery, that free kick, but just kind of curled away, swung away from the three black shirts, waiting in the middle, and up slightly behind them. This far better from Wadi Degla. Played forward for Robison. He does get to that one. And combining with Eldan Bauki to keep it alive. That cross sliced well away, far too high. Shoulders slump from Hayley Robison in the middle. She wants a chance on goal herself. Hasn't had one yet.
Forward, this side.
Short to Adet. We'll have to be careful now. We want to miss the semi-finals. Picking up a second yellow. And also the case though for Emmanuel and Tauta, both centre mids. They both picked up a yellow earlier in the group phase. And one more would see them miss the semi as well. So perhaps some changes later from Akara. We'll see. Let's play it safe. With the result and qualification surely now wrapped up. That's a little sloppy from Tauta anyway. And here is Robertson. Maybe she will get her chance. And that is technically a shot on goal. But not enough power. Basically a pass in the end to the Bayelsa keeper. Robertson laying it off to a strike partner. Who holds it up. Abdelrazek. Looking for the return. But marked. And in the end, the pass. Nowhere near a teammate, but equally the back pass. Making life a little difficult for Bawu. It remains Wadi Degla on the forefoot. Has been for the last 5 or so minutes. Now Bayelsa breaking out and winning a free kick. Crunching tackle from Basant Mohamed. That will earn her a yellow as well. Just the second yellow in the squad. Only Gian El Sol had picked one up before this match. Referee Vincentia Amadomi has had things mostly under control tonight. Not too many contentious decisions to make. Edet. Manuel and Tauta pass it between themselves, two centre mids. Bayelsa happy to just settle things down again. Build up a bit of possession. After what was Wadi Degla's strongest spell of the game, you'd have to say. Long throw forwards by Gloria Det. Flicked on. Bit of space on the edge of the area. Joseph. Over to Adet on the right. That flicks up into the danger area. Finds its way through for what will be a goal kick, it would appear. I expected a corner there. Clearly took a deflection, but maybe taking a second touch there off the Bayelsa attacker. Clearly he did so in the opinion of the referee, and it will be a Wadi Degla goal kick. Straight back with Bayelsa. There's an Nagu laying it out left for Agoma Joseph. Thoughts on the sidelines from Wael El Sayed? Maybe a late change for this final 20 minutes. With this now surely their last opportunity in the competition. Maybe some players he'd like to give an opportunity. Plenty of options on the bench, some of whom have played one or two of the games earlier in the group. Well controlled that one by Edet. Bayelsa come forwards again. Once again, that combination of Joseph and Ezenagu on the left. It might reap rewards here as Ezenagu takes it past the defender. Good challenge though. Rushing back, Omnia Mahmoud. Claims it should have been a goal kick, but it will be a corner. Frustration visible on the number 8. Edet coming over to take the corner. That'll have to be retaken. And then Balki too close. And substitutes warming up on the sidelines. Mary Adaremi and Flourish Sabestine. And that corner straight into the side netting. One of the very few not taken short in the match. Nice ball forwards there, but Eldon Balki just not quite able to reach it. You see Atimi trying to make the most of that under-hit pass, but giving away the throw in the end. Looks like there'll be substitutions for both teams. We approach the final quarter of an hour. Robertson rushing in again. Once again, coming up just short. Bayelsa give the impression of just always being in control as they play their way out from the back. And the pressing of Wadi Degla is fading this late in the game. With humidity so high as well, 90% at the start of the match. Takes a lot of effort to keep that press up, particularly when you're 3-0 down in your final game in a tournament. Nicely moved around by Bayelsa. Now with Edet. Emmanuel. Robertson, to her credit, still chasing down the balls every opportunity she gets. It's been a frustrating evening for her. And a nice ball out to the left for Joseph, who flicks it on for Ezenagu. Turn to the left back. Nice 1-2 to break out of that press. Bayelsa continue to just pass it around, build possession, control the game. Nice turn from Emmanuel. Releases Joseph into some space. Closed down now by Mahmoud. Tries a luck from range there. Well done by Hassan to gather up the loose ball. Good shot from Emmanuel. Tempting, so much space ahead of her. Again, curl nearly deceiving the keeper. This time able to gather it up after she'd spilled it. Sali forwards to Tauta, who's, as you can hear, being told that that was too slow by Domo Okara. Was nearly closed down. Joseph trying to play herself out of trouble, but surrounded by black shirts, eventually losing out. Then Balki playing it forwards to El Sol, who's brought down by the captain. And we will now get the changes, or at least those for Wadi Degla. And it's a triple substitution. Number 19 coming on, Noha El Sol. That is Eldan Balki making way. She's given it her all. A tough task. Been all over the pitch at certain points. Kaylee Cruz will also make way, the number 9 for Manar Salem. Number 9 centre-back, who's a little odd to see. And it is Marwa Abdel Hamed who will make her way off to be replaced by Marwa Mohamed. Gabriel Bow out to collect that up. Fresh legs could make a difference here in the final 10 or 15 for Wadi Degla. We'll have to see. Players with a point to prove. Didn't start this final game. And with 77 minutes, fresher legs than some of their opponents. We'll see if Domo Okara follows suit and makes his changes. We did see some players warming up. A chance now after that block clearance. Joseph able to finish the job at the second attempt. They may have conceded more goals in this half than in the first, but overall, Wadi Degla have shown more, certainly. They've been on the front foot for long periods of this, and again, delivering the cross that challenged Bawu. Some appeals there. Referee not interested. Bayelsa with a chance to break away. It's 3-on-4, but black shirts flooding back. Again, credit to them. Chased down by Ezenagu, but good sliding tackle from Basant Mohamed. Or a sliding challenge, if you rather. Not a combination of the two. Omnia Mahmoud now down. The referee will check on her. Here are those appeals. Seemingly for a handball. Not the easiest to see from that angle. Again, just on the edge of shot there. May have clipped the hand of the Bayelsa centre-back, but would have been a harsh one. Very close, although the hand was outstretched from the body. VAR will review if they deem it necessary. And it would appear that they are doing so and have done so, and play continues. Igwe, the captain, gives it away, and it's 3-on-3 here. Abdelrazek over to the right. Still with a chance, and the shot on goal, but just wide of Bau's near post. Again, a good move though, and seemingly took a deflection on its way through. It will be a Wadi Degla corner. They're going down in style here, and they would love to complement that with a goal. They don't want to travel home with the ignominy of not having netted throughout the tournament. That one well cleared. And challenged by Edidiong Etienne, who takes it straight past the entire back line for Wadi Degla. In on goal. A good save by Hassan and cleared by her defender. The effort from range, hopefully hoping to catch out Hassan. She made her way back to the goal line, but apologies from Ezenagu to her teammates. Maybe there was a better option. And here come the Bayelsa changes. And it is a triple substitution again. Marianne Ezenagu's day is done. She'll make way for Flourish Sabestine, who we saw warming up earlier. And Didion Etienne also making her way off the pitch, heavily involved throughout. And it will be Chinyere Igbo Amalu, I mentioned earlier. As the scorer of the second goal in the win over TP Mazembe. 6 of her shots on target in the game. And she will now get a run out. And finally, Favor Emmanuel makes way for Mary Adoremi.
Substitution for Bayelsa Queen, player number 10, Marianne Ogochunku.
So fresh legs for both sides now. Get a final burst of energy in these last 10 minutes. Having said that, plenty of energy there shown by Etienne, using a pace to scream past the two Wadi Degla defenders. It was Mohamed and Goma, midfielders by trade, but the furthest two back. But Hassan will be pleased with that, doing well in the one-on-one. Looks like we might get a change of goalkeeper as well for Bayelsa. Maybe a run out for the number 25, Okeke. Work still to do for Kasali. She gives it away. Well closed down though. A captain's block from Igwe. Bailing out her fellow centre-back. Salter. Still plenty of audible shouts from the sidelines. Domo Okara wants to see more. Despite the 3-0 lead, his side have built up. And he might be about to see it. Knocked over. Picked up by Itimi, looking for her hat-trick. Good defensive block there by Mohammed. Into the final 5. We will get that substitution. Number 25, Okeke, will replace Gabriel Bawu. He's picked up a clean sheet, or at least 85 minutes of a clean sheet.
Substitution for Bayelsa Queens. Player number 1, Bawu Gabriel, is replaced by player number 25, Onyinye Chunku Okeke.
And also a change for Wadi Degla. Haley Robertson's game finally over, replaced by number 15. Blessing Oliviera. Apologies, that is a Bayelsa substitution. Blessing Aida. Coming on into defence. Will we have a final goal in the final minutes? Players finding energy from somewhere. It is, as mentioned, very humid. Now we're just pride to play for Wadi Degla. Still plenty of running in the teams. That one not finding a teammate on the right wing. So it's a free kick in the way of Wadi Degla. They'll have a few final chances perhaps to get that elusive first goal of the tournament. 3 attackers waiting in the box, but that fails to beat the one-player wall. And cleared long up towards Iguamalu. Still might get it yet. Holds off the defender, through on goal, and picks her spot in the bottom left corner. And it is 4-0. The substitute gets on the score sheet again. Appeals there from the defence, who felt that it was overly harsh. You can see Mohammed still on the floor as Iguamalu shielded the ball. Not the clearance that Mohammed wanted, and hitting the deck. VAR will check it, of course, as a goal, but doesn't look too much in it. The number 8 just holding her ground. Maybe just a little hand to the face there. Didn't look intentional. We'll see if VAR deem it enough of an offence. Referee in discussions. She's going to go and check the pitch side monitor. give her opinion. Maybe the shoulder into the face of Mohammed. Yeah. See the contact. Not intentional, at least in this commentator's opinion. Just trying to get to the ball. Perhaps unfortunate difference in height that led to the shoulder making contact with the face of Mohammed rather than her shoulder. The referee will make her decision. Vincentia Amadomi.
Additional time, 3 minutes.
There'll be 3 minutes of additional time. See if there's anything added on to the end of that. As obviously we are now entering it whilst not with the ball in play. Referee making absolutely sure. She has made a decision. And the goal will be ruled out. Scoreline returns to 3-0. There will be no super sub goal for Iqbal Amalu. She'll have a couple of minutes now if she does want to get herself on the score sheet. That fairly nasty coming together, which we'll see as Margoma pick up a yellow. The high boot, which caught Merci Atimi, the double goal scorer, who really ended this match as a competition with those 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes. Tauta, who seemingly will make it all the way to the end, despite being that 1 yellow away from a suspension. She has survived this far. Tauta was Emmanuel was taken off to ensure that she reached the semis unscathed. And now Bayelsa is comfortably passing it around, as they have done throughout the match. Making their way forwards now. Good work by Juliet Sunday, but eventually running the ball off the pitch. Nice move down the left wing. So it seems Wadi Degla won't get that first goal of the tournament. And there is the final whistle. 3-0, the final score. Looks as though it might be 4-0 until that goal is ruled out by the VAR review. It's been a tough one to take for Wadi Degla, last year's hosts, who so nearly made it to the knockouts, leaving this year's group phase without a point and without a goal. 3-0 loss to end their tournament. But Bayelsa will continue on to the semis. Did everything they needed to do on the night, and then some. Comfortably second in the group in the end. 6 points, as Mamelodi Sundowns have comfortably won Group B's other final game. Long faces in the dugout for Wadi Degla. Well, El Sayed, so used to success with his side, dominant force in Egypt, but not the dominant force on the continent on this occasion. All getting a bit too much for Farah Hassan, the goalkeeper. She'll feel responsible for that first goal, but not much she could do about the second and third, particularly the third, very much in the postage stamp. But we'll hear now from the woman of the match.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, you have been chosen.
Thank you.
Woman of the match.
Yeah.
You won 3 goals. You get to the semi-final. What an amazing evening and night for you now.
It's a wonderful evening to us. For me and my teammates, we are so happy that we escaped through to the semi-finals.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Mercia Timi there, woman of the match. It was she who found that postage stamp I mentioned before. And confirmation there that her side will carry on to the semi-finals. 3-0, the final score. Second in the group with 6 points. 6 goals scored to the 2 they conceded. Melody Sundowns triumphant on 9 points. But all to play for in the semi-finals now. And it will be Bayelsa Queens who come up against Asfar, the hosts. So look back now at the highlights from this final match in Group B between Bayelsa Queens and Wadi Degla. Bayelsa Queens knowing that a win would certainly take them through to the semi-finals, and they got the perfect start 8 minutes in. Left back Agoma Joseph, the long-range shot which was spilled by Farah Hassan and tidied up by Juliet Sunday, making it 1-0, capitalising on the error by the Wadi Degla keeper. See the frustration there on her face. No mistake from Sunday. And that the only note of action in the first half. It was all one-way traffic for the most part. Bayelsa Queens not managing to find the second goal though. Into the second half, they would find that second goal. Once again, Joseph with the ball on the left, lifting it in. And finding its way onto the bar. Not quite the second on that occasion. Edidiong Etienne coming close. But where they survived, that one they would not. The next. Right back, lifting it in and fired home by Mercia Timi. The ball fell to her so invitingly. No mistake. pointing to the sky and knowing that she had surely sealed qualification for her side. Results going their way as well elsewhere in Group B. And soon after, she would make it 3. The beauty from range. Hatimi's second of the night. Very little Hassan could do about that one. Into the postage stamp of the bottom corner. Wadi Degla showed some more in the second half, but they were caught on the counter. Hatim again racing past the last 2 black shirts, but a good save from Hassan on that occasion. The rebound well over. And that was the final score, 3-0 on the night. And Bayelsa Queens advanced to the semi-finals.